Hello everyone and welcome back to another Voxedit Thursday. How are we all doing today? DJ Poolywood, I see you right there. Now, I have been having some issues with my camera doing that god-awful freezy thing. So if it does freeze or it looks like I've frozen, just say camera frozen so I can unfreeze the camera. Hopefully we won't have this issue. I did play about with my settings and stuff a little bit, so I'm hoping we've sorted it, but if not, I'm gonna be annoyed. That's pretty much that. And I've had this camera far too long to be able to get any form of refunds, and it's better for my old camera other than the freezing issue. Hey, Sam. Oh, I feel like we've had this talk about your name before. How you doing, DJ Poolywood? Thank you so much for the diamond. I appreciate that diamond. Hope I'm good. I am good. I am very good. We're going to be doing a brand new thing. So last stream we spent time doing this. I still haven't done like all the animations and stuff, but I do want to finish the animation off stream and show you guys that later. For now, I want to do something brand new. Oh, you say that say it right. I say it right every time, I know, but then you say that I'm saying it right, and like there's a part of me where my mouth speaks the word of your name, but my brain is like saying two different names at me, like this has got to be it, and then I get confused with which one my mouth has actually said. So I'm just going to continue saying your name and assume I'm saying it correctly from now on. And hope that that's absolutely fine. I assume it probably is. But anyway, we're going to do a brand new thing. We're still working on the Goblin Castle. And we're working on the basement kitchen area. So I'm going to call this kitchen table. So what? It's not actually going to be like a table that they sit at the kitchen in the kitchen. This is more just going to be like a very long table that they would use as prep, in my mind anyway. I also want to do some different states for this. I don't know how much we're actually going to get done in this one stream. Hopefully enough. Table and... the table shouldn't take me too long to do. I have done numerous tables before. We're going to go for a height. 32 is about waist height. I want it to be a little... I think if we go 35... If we do 36... In fact, you know what we can test it out on? If we go to the ramen stand, what is the height of this? Because this is a good height. Okay, that's a 34. Let me just test that with the chef over there just so I can see. Yeah, that looks like a good height. 34. Okay, so we're not going higher than a 34. No higher than a 34. Beautiful. Okay, 34. Right, let's catch up. Currently, there is no way to create assets in Voxedit and use them in your own levels without going through the... No. So you can... This... I had to double check because... So originally... it was just for approved voxel artists, and then it was for people that are creating games for the game jam. They had to fill out a form to get approval. Now anybody can. The only thing is you won't be able to upload to the marketplace. So when you go through the exporting, so when you go like file, export to marketplace, and it brings that up, just don't go through the process of sending it to approval. I have done videos on how to add assets and stuff like that on my YouTube, so check that out because that will tell you all about that. But just so you know, if you've created something, you go to your inventory and you will go to unpublished because you won't be publishing it. You're not an artist, so even if you click to have it published, no one's approving that step right now. So you would go to unpublished and it would appear in your unpublished. You would... I can't click that. Go back. You saw nothing. I'm covering my own screen. What is wrong with me? So you would go down and you would press the little plus button here and it will appear in your inventory. It will just be on the unpublished side. So hopefully... and then you can use that to create a game. It's just... you would be able to put that game as an experience, but when it comes time to go upload to the metaverse, you would have to own that or have it you get the whole drill. There's a few things I'm not 100% sure on, but that is what I do know, so should know. Yeah, I'm just like trying to cover my own. Yeah, I'm not crazy, I swear. Okay, how long do we want it? Want it fairly long? I think if we make it 64 plus. Okay. Make it 8. Oh, whoops. Make it 80 long. It's gonna be a bit of a length. Might be a little bit too much. Do you know what? We'll go with a 70. And if we end up needing to make it longer, that's what we can do. So, we don't need it to be too widthy, right? That's good. Hi, do you know when people will be able to add their creations to the marketplace? No, unfortunately, I am not too sure on that. I don't think we're going to be seeing it just yet, just because right now there's a whole process of them being approved by people. So anybody within, there's a huge process that we go through as artists. So it's not like I just create something, upload it, and it's there on the marketplace. No. So I have a theme that I have to create assets for. It then gets checked by my cell leader, who will then say, yes, I've checked it, it looks fine, or no, you need to do these iterations. And then it goes up to someone else who will then look at it and go, actually, this needs changing or this needs changing. And then if everything's fine, it'll say, yes, this is fine, you can upload. I then have to upload it officially and do approve for upload for approval, and then I have to put that in a spreadsheet and say, I have uploaded this is the link to the upload, and then that has to be approved on their end to go on the marketplace. So I believe that they want to make sure that we've not got that much to go through for just general people uploading. By the way, this is Steam Cultivator Sandbox. Hey! Oh, yes! I remember your name. Inside Participate. Yes! I remember your name. Of course I do. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Right, because I'm making a table, I want to... Yeah, that looks great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we like it being 4 thick. And are you still doing the boot camps and stuff? That was really interesting, the boot camp. I really appreciated you having me on as a guest speaker. I really enjoyed it. Oh. Yeah, that looks good. Yes, we loved having... Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. I really liked being there. Are there still slots available in the fund for aspiring voxel artists that can showcase high quality work? I believe so. If you go to Google and type in like the Sandbox Game Creator Fund, it should come up for you to apply. You will need a portfolio of voxel assets to get approved. You've been doing them every 2 weeks? That's insane. Well done. I mean, I bet it got like a little bit more like streamlined after like the first couple, because then you're like, okay, we know what we're teaching, we know what we're doing, and you can just like crack on. And like people have already asked questions, so you're there prepared, ready to answer those questions that people might have. Oh, I've got a gorgeous peppermint tea today. Not for anybody's asked, but I've got a gorgeous peppermint tea today. New group participate for certified people to hang. Oh wow, that's awesome. Some of the stuff, well, actually everything people were doing looked amazing. I did the participate class last month. It's so fun. Hey, it's cool. Right, should we have that there? Yes, I like that. I want to give it kind of like a little bit more like a workbenchy type look. This might be a little too thick. We'll do it. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I do think I want the table coming out a little bit more. So I'm going to just make this a 34. And I'm just going to pull it out this way. So that, yeah, this is going to like hang over a little bit more compared to where the legs are. And I think that would still be structurally sound, wouldn't it? Yeah. We'll say yes. We'll say that's still structurally sound. So the reason I've made it to 4 thick here is because I actually want to do different static animations. So I need a place to hide things. So having this bit be a little bit thicker, I may even need to make it slightly more thick. But for the moment, that looks great. We also need to remember to put center this. So set to floor, and that puts it right in the middle. So when we go to the control node, create another child, we're going to call this table because it's a table, and plonk it right there. It's right in the middle, and we're really happy with that. Okay, so I am actually going to be using some assets that we've used already, because this is one thing that is super, super handy. You can just reuse and recolor things that you've already done. So right at the start of this, when I started doing the Sandbox Voxedit streams, we started doing a fantasy inspired table. So a lot of the assets on that table I think would suit this. So I'm going to add a few of those. So instead of new, I'm going to go to import, and hopefully we're going to find, should be table. There we go. So I want the knife. I like that. We're also going to import over the plate for the meat, and import over, we don't want too much of the same. Hey Leo X White, thank you for the Pikachu over on D Live, much appreciated. How you doing? Let's also have, I mean, I'm not too sure whether they'll have grapes, but we'll have some grapes. I also want to have this as like a cooked piece. I don't think we'd have a candle on the table, just from how I'm looking at it. I would love to get some ideas of what, like, what else would be on the table, do we think? I had a really good picture earlier, and now I've lost it, of like a medieval kitchen type place. Oh, this looks good. Nope. There's a lot of candles. Maybe other meat stuff. Here we go now. I can read the chat on YouTube. You can read the chat on YouTube. Could you not read the chat before? Oh, my restream chat's probably quite small. Okay, sorry. I really do need to make that bigger. So, oh, I also can, I know I do have a lot more people over on YouTube as well. A lot of you guys are over there. I'm trying to push my Twitch a little bit more. Actually, no, I don't know which one I'm trying to push. Probably YouTube. just because I want to be able to restream, so I'm not going to be able to accept the affiliate or partner or whichever one it is from Twitch. I got like a thing ages ago. You read the chat. What's your rate when selling assets? As in, what do I get for selling them on Sandbox, or what do I get paid to create them for Sandbox? Or if I made a custom thing, what would I charge someone? Because they're all very different. Tiny in the top. I know it's so small, but if I make it bigger, then like you guys can't, like it stops. I need to, I'd done it before. I'd figured out how to make it so the blue bit goes invisible, but I can't again. Something happened and it went back to normal. Twitch. Hey, stay wild. Yeah, but I won't be able to ever do subscriptions on Twitch, whereas I can on YouTube. You guys can like, you know, pay for the subscription membership thing. Whereas on Twitch, unless I accept affiliate or partner, whichever one it is, whichever the first one is, then you know, then I don't get anything. Okay, so custom. I don't know, it would depend on time and stuff. If you wanted me to make, I would probably charge slightly more than what I get paid by the Sandbox. Just because it would be taking out of my own personal time that could be used for either making stuff for the Sandbox or like as a job, or doing content as well, which but I would say it would vary. Depends what you want. If you wanted me to make a building, let's just go off of this for a second. So if you would want me to make something like, where are you? Okay, if you wanted me to make a monument like this. Oh, what happened to his head? No. Oh, this is the broken one. Oh, where did the real one go? Okay, not that, because that's broken. I don't know where the other one went. Okay, if you wanted me to make a building like this, making buildings takes a long time. Even the quick way that I've done this one takes a very long time. So I would probably charge about $40 to $60 to make a building without animation. Animations would probably cost a little bit more if it's a small item. So if you wanted me to make something like if you wanted me to make something like this TV setup with an animation where it's just idle, I could also just do a static on animation and maybe like the candles off or something, and then an animation where there's like something playing on the TV. That would probably be this is like a small animation thing. It still took a while to make all of this, but probably roughly around $30 to $70. It's know how much time you put into different types of assets. Okay, so yeah, let's have a chat about this for a little bit, because I feel like a lot of people might find this quite important. So other people would probably find different things take different time for them. So I have done numerous streams where I have taken a template of like a medium human or a large human and edited it in a way where it would look like, who have we got? Tavern people. So the barman here. So we took the large human and we edited him to make him look like this. We didn't do too much with this guy. He took an hour. Didn't do any custom animations, anything like that. Just took an hour. Whereas Helgalina, where's Helgalina? Helgalina took a little bit longer. We gave her a ponytail. She had a lot of different colors going on. Her boots took time to get there. We had a lot more going on with her, but she still took a little bit of like an hour. So I'd say it takes roughly an hour, maybe a little bit more, longer for custom animation as well. So with the, not you, this one, which we are still editing. So this is a fairy. I had to unlock her so we could put wings on her. She took a little over an hour to create her. And we do have, I had to edit all the animations that come with her. I did delete a couple of animations just because I wouldn't really need them, but I did delete a few. But I kept a lot, so we've still got attack, and I had to custom animate where her wings would be, her death pose, and then we've got fairy, where we've got her kind of going up and hovering. That was a custom idle. Then I had to do all this. Then this was full-on custom, so I had to edit every single bit. Run, I still had to edit the wings. Got one wing really flapping. I'll have to check that. Haven't done the sneeze, and we had to edit the walk as well to have the wings just kind of move slightly. Yeah, they're slightly fluttering. So the animations take longer. Hey, Crazy Power, how you doing? For me, what takes the longest for me to do, and let's just push away aside animations, because sometimes you could be doing animations really quickly, sometimes not so much. You can end up having issues with things that you don't foresee. But in terms of buildings take the longest time for me to do. Architectural pieces, so this took a long time to do. The longest one was possibly, oh god, was it in September? Not you. Where are you? This one? This wasn't the longest. It did have a lot of different bits and pieces. So this took a little bit of time just to get this all right and not have issues with it. But the one that took the longest time for me to do is this one. When you zoom out, it looks yellow and green, but it's not. It's like that. But yeah, doing these bits, getting this roof to look good was very hard. Same as this one, it was quite difficult to get these to work. I spent a long time doing this roof. The roof on these was the longest time I spent doing anything on this build. Things like coloring the brick in, I really, really enjoyed. But yeah, doing things like this takes a long time. I would say this was probably like a day and a half worth of work. And I'm not saying I worked for, you know, more than 24 hours in a chunk. I mean, like I would have started this at about 10 in the morning, stopped maybe for lunch and took like a short break. But I would have spent like 7 or 8 hours on it on one day, and then like another 4 or 5 hours another, and hoped that I wouldn't get asked to do major changes. That looks awesome, thank you. It is in the marketplace as just like a free thing for you to be able to add in until it gets minted. So if you would like to just play with it in your game, I've got it in the game that we are making as well. That's being used as the Goblin Castle. You're building a windmill, and I had a time trying to put together. Oh, putting together triangles is the worst. The worst. Absolute nightmare. I am not even gonna. I do not like it. I have spent so long trying to. It's a pain. It's an absolute pain. But yeah, certain things like making this table shouldn't take me too long. Obviously, I'm streaming it and I'm talking to you guys, so it takes a little bit longer. And putting things together, once you start building up a little bit of content that you've created, you can always, yeah, same. Any tips on the seams? Okay, I'm assuming that you are probably using the exact same piece. Don't. Copy that and then move that to every other one and then try and make it so it goes there. Or get a 1x2 flat piece and pull it up against the seams. If you get what I'm saying, like as if it's what do you call it on housing? Like when you've got the bit, it's not called a trellis. What's it called? Someone help me. Like skirting for your roof. What is that called? I did something like that with the piece to go over them. Yeah, I can't think of too much just off of the top of my. It's a pain. It's an absolute pain. But yeah, once you start getting like bits and pieces like this, trim. It is just called a trim. Yeah, make a trim. Oh my gosh, I am smart. I promise. Oh goodness. Right, off of the table, we're gonna have a plate. Right. Oh, this is a big plate. Big bit of meat. That's what she said. Right, it's fun to learn, but it turned out to be a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. Roof ridge. A roof ridge. I think I prefer trim. Like dingleberries on the inside roof of my low. Wait. A dingleberry's a thing? No. What's a dingleberry? Isn't that like just something you call someone when they're being an idiot? You just go, oh, you dingleberry. No? Dingleberry. A foolish, oh yeah, a dingleberry, a foolish, yeah. How do you get rid, wait, oh, I'm so confused. I literally just looked up dingleberry and it just said a foolish person in the dictionary. So dingleberries and oh, I'm so confused. Yarn balls. Have you heard if usernames will eventually be tradable? What, in Sandbox? I don't know. I have not. Berries are hard poops on the back of a rabbit berm. that won't fall off. I feel like dingleberries are a bit of everything right now. Hey, King, how you doing? Type of cranberry native to the southeast US. Literally, at least in the UK, if you call someone a dingleberry, one, you would be considered fairly old anyway. But yeah, it's you usually hear older people saying, "Oh, don't be such a dingleberry," or "Don't be such a daft apearth," or "Don't be such a muppet," or "Don't be such an idiot." Can we use those NFTs to play with? Yeah, in the Sandbox, you'll be able to create games. Some you'll be able to use as your avatar within the world, which is why oh yeah, wait, DJ, if you're there, have you brought yourself a Cyberkong VX? Those have, like, whoa. Oh, it made me feel sick to my stomach seeing the price of those. Okay, we're gonna have to make these grapes a little bit smaller because they're gonna be a little bit too big in my opinion. So we're just gonna smallerize these grapes. I think that'll be all right. Still looks pretty good. No, it's either CK or the Undeads. You know what? In fact, this is a really good segue. We're not even halfway through, but I'm going to segue regardless. I had planned on segueing halfway through. But, by the way, guys, if you don't know already, Sandbox is doing a Halloween sale. And within that sale, the Undeads made by me. I made it. I made this. I made it. Enjoy it. Is up for auction for the Sandbox. It is a one of one. There is only ever going to be one of these. It comes with an idle animation as well as a playing animation. These guys are the Undeads. It also includes a special Panda Pops skeleton in there. You will see in a lot of the assets that I make, there are going to be special versions of me in there. My hair is usually blue. If you are new here, usually my hair is very, very blue. I have dyed it green. It's more green for what it's showing, but because of the green screen, I had to play about with stuff, and luckily, I've made it so my hair doesn't completely disappear, and you've just got see-through head me hanging out here. So it looks more turquoise, which, by the way, still looks really nice. I would not be mad if my hair actually looked this color, but it looks a lot more Joker green, like green. Almost the color of my green screen green, which is why I had to play about with the settings. But yeah, one of one. Is the game out yet? So the metaverse is not yet live. However, you can use Voxedit completely free to play about, create your own assets, which can then be used in the games that you create. You can also use the game maker, which you can build your own games within that. They also do competitions with Voxedit and the game maker. The game maker contests are usually a month long, called game jams, where the winners can have a chance to actually win a plot of land for the game that they have in fact created. You will need to either own land to be able to upload your game into the metaverse, or rent a piece of land off of someone for the size of the game you have created. A 1x1 is a very large size, plus you can play about with the different levels, so you can actually build up or build down. You can cut some of the land out and hide buildings inside that land. So if you do a teleportation system within your game, let's say you're in a big city or something and you want want to be able to teleport inside a building or make it look like you've gone inside a building, build a teleportation system within the game and go inside the building, but really it's teleporting you like deep underground inside that building. Bidders are lucky I have to buy a new car with my crypto. Oh, don't tease me like that. But yeah, look, less than a day left, guys. You have until, this is BST, so at 11 minutes past 6, so let's just say 10 past 6 GMT UTC, convert that to whatever local time it is for you. But like, please, because you'll be helping me out too, like a lot, like please, 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 but only if you can afford to and you want to. Are there plans to have voice chat in Sandbox? I am not 100% sure on that. I'm not really privy to that much. I can ask. There is a chat box. I'm not sure about there being a voice chat. I feel like with people creating social hubs, it would probably be a good idea to have voice chat in there, or yeah, I feel like it would be a good idea, at least in the social hubs, for that to be implemented. Hey, Zach, how you doing? No, wait, why? Oh, wait, you didn't want me to show it? Oh, I was not reading any of that. I'm sorry, DJ Bollywood. Right, anyway, let's get back to this table. What else can we have on here? Okay, so we could probably I'll make a new one. Cutting board. Because it won't take long for me to make a cutting board. I'm gonna go for like a more, yeah, this color. Oh, hello, no. Go for kind of a straight edge for this. We'll see how this looks in the game. Off of the table, shopping board. Just see how that looks. It looks a little small. I think we're gonna have to make this bigger. I'm gonna put it next to the grapes just so I can get an idea on size. So we definitely need it longer for sure. So let's go, it's on 14, so let's go for a nice 18. And the width, probably a 12. In fact, we'll make this 20. There we go, lovely. And let's center this a little bit. In fact, we probably don't need to center it too much. There we go. Grab hold of the color. Handle down to there. Okay, we definitely need to delete a little bit of that. Bit more. Okay. Maybe make the whole handle one more thick. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's just add a little darker bit, a little bit darker as nope, too dark. What about this one? Oh, that's the same color. That's lighter. Okay, we'll just go with that. And center it. Have a little look. Yes, much better. Definitely like that. Tea and sushi again? No. Oh wait, you're having tea and sushi. Thought you were telling me to make tea and sushi on this. What sort of tea are you having? I've just finished a really, really nice peppermint tea. Have I caught up with... I think I've caught up with chat. Perfect. Lovely. Love being caught up. Oh, whoops. Normal tea? Just normal tea? It's a bit late for normal tea, isn't it? Depending on where you are. Could be oi oi panda, oi oi savaloy. Hey Kinky. Nearly weekend. I'm on Hobgoblin Gold. Nice. I'm on peppermint tea because I've got work in the morning. Yay, boo. Let's import from... I want some bowls and stuff, and I do know that my ramen stand has bowls. Go for this bowl. And do I have... I don't think I've got a plate. Do we have anything I can use? Got a cup. Don't know how I feel about a cup. I want the tankard. Yeah, we're gonna go back to Sandbox. And having bar. There we go. When standing on a parcel, will you be able to see all neighboring parcels? So no, you won't be able to see the neighboring parcel, but if somebody goes to the edge of that parcel, it will say you are now entering this experience. Did some more work on the badger run into... Oh no, what issues did you run into? What happened with your badger? Right, so I am actually going to recolor this bowl to fit the more goblin state. So we're gonna go into edit, and I think they would just have gray, like greeny gray bowls. Just a little bit too bright. There we go. Yeah. Nice. I think as well they might have it be a little bit smaller. Let's just push it down one more. There we go. It's just a slightly smaller bowl. Very nice. But yeah, not looking forward to going back to work again. That time of the week, it comes around so quickly. So what I'm going to do, because I want this bowl again, I'm just going to duplicate it and call it bowl 2. Now, if I wanted this same bowl but in a different color, I would not duplicate it. I would copy this and call it like bowl 2, and then I can recolor it with no issues. Which can be good if you want something with like a stain on it. So let me just show you how that would work. So if I just grab this bowl 2 and then I can edit it. Let's go for this kind of color. Oh, seems a little bright. So like a more brown color, I guess. No, too beige. There. Oh, there we go. And then I would just create another child and call this bowl 3. And move that there. There we go. Put a little tilt so it makes it look like they're being stacked in a very awkward manner. There we go. Lovely. Actually really like that. Okay, what else have we got here? We've got a cup. So let's go for create child node. Call this booze. Don't know why they'd be booze where the guy is cooking. It's also a very, I think this is like the Giants booze cup. So I'm gonna edit this. One, we don't want anything in here. Or we might want to just leave like some dregs or something. And just to hopefully make it look like that's the inside of a cup. It doesn't, does it? I'm not too keen. Let's go off of it, and I'm going to just delete that. And hopefully I've got a different one I can use. Do I have a smaller? There we go. We just use this one. This is a small one, and it's empty. Did animation issues you write about the template? I started again using the medium mammal, the wolf, that I can use all the existing animations and just remodel it. Yes. You should be able to as well make it just like a little bit smaller. Oh, this is still a huge mug. Everything's like just so large. Right, we'll work with it. We'll have a mug just there. Right, we need something on the cutting board and probably another set of grapes. So let's just duplicate this and call that grapes 2. Got like loads of time right now. So what else would we have on here? What would goblins eat? Like goblins would eat some weird green stuff. Maybe I'd make some like weird green looking sushi. I'm gonna call it goblin food. Like, because we've done some weird looking... Oh, you know what we could use? Oh, I know what we could use. Cabbage soup with worms. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I'm just gonna see if I can make this look cool. But let's do like this weird green. And move you up. And then let's get this around you. Oh, hello. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. That bit there and there. There we go. No, it would have to be separate. And I think we'll just get like different shades of green in here. Like the lighter one at the end. Let's just see how that looks. So I'm kind of interested. Goblin sushi. Who likes my goblin sushi? Who likes the goblin sushi? Hey, I love Scotch, thank you. Hey, from Spaceballs, thanks for $5 over on YouTube. I appreciate that. It's not looking bad, but I really want to make the legs shorter. I don't think I can do it without unlocking it. No, you can make the legs shorter. Just do how I said before, where you are going to want to be moving it on. Let me just go to this. So instead of moving it manually out here from having it unlocked, see, this is unlocked, I can move it. You go here and you will just move this pivot. So everything still works the same. You're just moving that leg like to meet it, or you're moving the body down to meet the legs. The legs should still be on the floor. So if you're making the legs shorter, you want the legs to still be on the floor, and you'll just grab that piece of body and you'll move it down through this edit phase. So you will grab it like that and you'll move it up and down depending on where you want it to go, and that will not mess with your animation for switching between tools. Not as far as I'm aware, no, or at least not that I know of. I mean, it's not that it switches between tools, but obviously Control Z to undo. That's one I use a lot. Red, what? Yay, red? Red what? Red? You want me to do, oh, rad. I read that as red. Oh my gosh, I'm not getting enough sleep, clearly. Okay, I like the cabbage soup idea, but in the tavern, we created the aquarium. So I think it would be a really, really good idea if, where is it? Is it in the random bits? I don't think so. Where's tavern interior? Where's... Am I blind? Where's my tavern interior? Tavern shell? No. Delete this. Okay, don't want the table, sword, suit of armor. Oh, tavern interior. There we go. And aquarium. Beautiful. Final. So we can choose one of these. One of these that we made. So I think it'd be kind of cool if we get like this alien looking one. So I'm gonna get this fish, call it like fish. I don't know how well, I need to see. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hide that, actually. We're not gonna be able to hide this in the table. This is not going to be hideable. Yeah, we're gonna have to not use that one. We could use this one without the tentacles. How big's this guy? I feel like he's quite big too. Oh, no, not yet. Oh, there's his eyes poking up. We could probably cut him up. We could have him like cut up into sections so you could tell it's him. In fact, we could do that off of the other one. Right, we'll delete that. Oh, I said delete. Go away. We'll do that with this one. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna call this fish 1A and probably fish 1B. So I've just copied these so I can then cut them into sections. But Spaceballs, I really appreciate that over on YouTube. Thank you. And we've only got 15 minutes. Wow, that actually ended up going quite fast. So I think we could probably do with just cutting this head bit off. We don't really need that. And we'll do another layer of the head can just go right there. Okay, so we're gonna work with cutting him probably down the middle. And I do want like one of his eyes kind of showing it there. Right, that's what I want. We're gonna cut all of this away. And we're gonna cut like this section away as well. So this is a weird alien fish or weird fantasy type fish I'd created. So we've got this piece right here. This is like a piece of the fish. So let's get the pivot on it so it's in the right place. And then go to this one. And we gotta, whoops. Cut down the middle of this one as well. And delete all of this side. So we're probably going to be missing a few pieces of the fish, but that makes sense. I'll probably even put like a few just random green sections to the side. Just cut some of his eye off right there. And even just cut some of the layer off there. This bit, don't need that bit, don't need that bit. Right, let's just cut that whole back section off. We've really cut this up. The goblins really like the eye section. That's why they've cut this section here. Because they really like eating the eye section of this fascinating sea creature. When you finish the badger, I'll donate it to my game. Ah, I appreciate that. I would really like a badger to be in the game. I would really like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this bit for the fish. And then when it comes to hiding it, I can lay it down. And I think actually what would be good is I could probably like lay this bit of the fish there, and we'll do create fish 2, and we could delete this one now. Oh, you know what else I'm gonna do? Duplicate bowl 4, and I'm just gonna move this bowl over here. In fact, I don't even know where I'm gonna hide the bowls. Can the bowls be hid? Okay, I need to make the table slightly bigger, depth-wise, but that should be fine. Kind of want to get rid of the giant ham on here. I should have kept the other fish. Fish 3, we'll call it 1C. And just want to delete some of this. It's a delicacy. Of course it's a delicacy. It's a yes. 100%. All right, so we're gonna have the eyes there, and just gonna add like green bits as well, like behind it. Go in the bowl. Oh, I've got that cut. Never mind. It's coming off of the wrong node, but still all right. Instead of the table, it's coming off of the control node, but it's fine. This table's becoming very full. I feel I'm not too sure how we're gonna fit everything in here. Okay. Oh, you know what else? They would definitely want some grapes with it. It's a weird meal. Oh, the grapes don't fit in the bowl. Oh, I really wanted the grapes to fit in. Can I make it look like the grapes fit in? I don't think I can. That's a shame. We'll duplicate. We'll call this grapes small. And then what I'm gonna do from grapes small is move it there. Position it. And then I'm going to edit. So now I've got the bowl around me, so I can actually do an edit right here where I can make it look like this actually fits in the bowl. Probably also add a few different colors in here too. Maybe make the stems just like that little bit brighter. Okay. Wait. Trim it and then save. Then we'll just adjust slightly. Maybe even give it a little rotate. There we go. There, lovely. Grapes and alien, not alien, fish parts. There we go. We need to come up with a name for this as well. For whatever this meal could possibly be. I also want to move the platter of giant meat over here. I think as well we'll make this look more like it's been cooked a little bit. Is this the right color? We went through this last time. That is not the right color. Wait, I know where we can find the right color. Goblin Castle, kitchen. We'll have a cooked version. There we go. There's the cooked version. Where are you? And we'll put that there and we'll delete this meat. There we go. So we've actually got a cooked version of the meat on the platter. All right, how many faces is this? Oh, we're not even over 1,000. This is really good. This is good. What else should we add to this? I am aware of the time. We've only got 5 minutes left. Okay, give me ideas, people. And we spent a long... Do you know what? We probably would have had this done in an hour if I hadn't spent about 20 minutes talking about the payment process and stuff. But I'm happy we did. I'm glad that we got to talk about different areas of the sandbox for people that need to know a little bit more, because that's what I'm here for as well. I want to be able to educate you guys on more of the sandbox, like if you've got questions, and I am able to answer, of course I will. Cabbage soup with worms, of course. So what I want to do is I want to import the ramen. So we do have some ramen, so I feel like I can edit this bowl of ramen to be cabbage soup. So, and we can edit it to be wormy as well. Let's get rid of the meat. And let's get rid of that bit. And, okay, let's do different greens. Or the brothy color right here. We'll make this into a giant worm. And let's add a few different colorings. There we go. Got a lot of cabbaginess. We even have a little bit of cabbage going on right there. A little bit of cabbage right there. Lovely. Right, and then worms. What sort of color do we want for the worms? Is this a good... That's not a good worm color. Is this a good worm color? Oh, that's a beautiful worm color, right? Let's do some different worm colors. In fact, let's even add like a little bit of like pink in there, like a bit reddy, and let's even add a little bit of like there's no, I think the bright green's going a bit overboard. Let's have a little bit of this color in there too, and this worm's been a bit overdone over there. Add that bit there. Great. I like this color. Now we've ruined all the green. There we go. Now we've got cabbage soup with worms. And we're gonna add that. I'm just gonna call it worm soup on here. This is like it's ready. Slightly larger bowl as well. I can hide some of that. In fact, no, I do need to knock down some of that right there. Just go, lovely. Trim that. Set to floor. Okay, lovely. Okay, that's our soup bowl. I feel like the grapes should just sit next to the meat. I think that goes nicely. Lovely. There's grapes next to it. Can one worm overhang the side? Oh, yes, we can do that. Let's go on to this. We can do it two ways. I think this way would probably just be a little bit better. We can have, yeah, like that. And even put a slight different, no, too different of a tone. One, yeah. Like it's like that middle bit of a worm, right? Where it's like a little bit darker. Feel like that. We'll rotate the bowl so it's facing sort of like the front. Trying to escape? Yeah. Yeah, because obviously cabbage worm soup, the worms are added into the hot soup alive. That's just how it works. Okay, we're gonna have to do the end. I've really enjoyed doing this. I think I'm going to do, in fact, I can just do this. Let me copy, and I'm gonna call this sushi roll. Like, basically it's not been cut up. And instead I'm just going to like delete that one. I want it to be, oh no, I like that one there. Right, you stay there. And what I'm going to do is just make it like a hole. Kind of give it some different texture there. And I do think we'll do like a different color. So wait, what color are the finger's eyes? They're purple, aren't they? Like bright purple. What color purple is that? Because they can be chopping their eyes out. So it's number 3 there. Okay, so they could be chopping the fish's eyes out to go into this sushi as well. So number 3. There we go, and call it sushi. I'm loving this variety we're having on here. These goblins have, like, I mean, their food culture is very vast. Definitely feel like the knife should be more next to these. And then we could probably just move this a little bit more over here. There we go. There. I'm really happy with that. We're gonna maybe add like 1 or 2 more over here as well. Then we just need to do some detail on the table. I'm not too sure how we're gonna hide the giant meat though. That's the issue, because I did say we were going to try and hide some of this, so I don't know how I'm gonna hide much of this. Some of it, we'll have to have like an idle and then like a messy and then just some food on there, so we can have it sort of like in different sections. I believe I also said the table did need to be at least at least 1 more deep. We just move that 1 more, that should be more than enough. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. What if you slice it up and down and rotate? You mean like if I do an animation to slice it? I definitely could. The only issue is I've got these bowls stacked up, which means when I start doing animation, it's going to do a collision box around the entire thing, which is why I wasn't planning on doing. And oh wait, no, if I do a bunch of static ones, it will anyway, which is annoying. Maybe I can make no collision on these bowls. In fact, I probably could. I haven't actually tested that out. We can actually go to collides and turn the collision off. I've not tested what this does yet. Make it so that doesn't collide. Oh, make it so that doesn't collide as well. Everything else we could potentially do, but I didn't really want to do too many like actual animations, because that would then look more like a magic kitchen if I've not got a goblin there to do the chopping. And because I've been doing the animation for because we've done the animation for this one with the goblin here, I did want to avoid doing another one with the goblin there, because this is all going to be within the same area, kitchen area, that he's in. So I just wanted this to have different static poses. Just slice it up into smaller parts. Oh, you mean the ham, so I can hide it. Yeah, I could do like I did the fish. But the beer mug, I don't think, like, we're not going to be able to hide the mug. So I don't mind just having, like, maybe we can have that, like, in the center of the table with the mug next to it. And then, like, everything else cleared and hidden. But, yeah, I really like that idea. Right, once again, I am going to just talk about this. The Undeads, it is a 1-of-1 NFT up for auction. There is 22 hours and 5 minutes and 12 and 11 and 10 seconds, and you get the idea. Left. Make sure, if you would like this 1-of-1, there is only ever going to be one of these. Plus, you get to have Panda Pops as a skeleton. Look. That's me as a skeleton. Once again, we are going to be adding, I say we, it's me. I will be making a lot of different assets that are going to have different versions of me. Elbow cough, elbow cough. Well, I'm just saying, if you want to bid on it, you can. There's less than a day left, guys. There's less than a day. Come on. I've done the whole eBay thing. I get it. Like, I'm gonna be on edge, like seeing if people are gonna be bidding last minute and fighting amongst themselves. I kind of get the adrenaline rush of that. It's also how I've ended up spending far too much money on eBay myself, being like, I want to win. But obviously, buy it if you want to buy it. But there's only ever gonna be one. It's pretty cool, to say so the least. It's got you know, drumming animation. We've got Joe over here playing the triangle. His jaw falls off a bit. We've got Jazz Wolf playing guitar. We've got Andy Ritchie as well. It incorporates Andy Ritchie. Feeling the new hair, by the way, still blue. Actually, so it looks blue. It looks turquoise. It's green. Like, it's like Joker green. It's like green. It's... That's not what I wanted to click. It's like, I don't have a green, but it's like... No, don't keep clicking on the fairy. It's similar to this green. It's almost like my actual green screen. But because I had to change the lighting and stuff, so my hair doesn't go invisible while I'm streaming. What was that? I had to play about with stuff, so it looks more turquoisey, but it's very, very green. But yeah, so we've got different assets will have different pandas versions of me. Not everything is going to have a version of me, but a lot of bigger things. So the ramen stand has the chef panda. For people that don't know, this was one of the biggest things that we made during the Sandbox live streams, which is also where the Undead band originated. Snake! Oh, snake! Oh, snake! Oh, no, it's a snake. Badger, mushroom. Okay, we're done. But yeah, we've got Chef Panda right here. We also have the... We also have Cyberkong's Panda. Well, technically it's Chef Panda in the Cyberkongs, but it's still Cyberkong's Panda as well. And we've got... I'm going to have a Christmas Panda out as well. And we've got the skeleton panda. I might make myself a Halloween version, maybe Beetlejuice panda. We'll see. There might be some copyright issues with that if I use the name Beetlejuice. So yeah, maybe just Halloween panda. Anyway, we do have to finish, and luckily, 100% luckily, did not experience any issues with the camera freezing. Not once. This is really, really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Once again, also don't forget to check out Sandbox Game. Have a look at the Halloween assets. There's different Halloween assets dropping on sale on there. However, they will be there for quite some time. The auction's the one you want to get your sand for and bid on, if you want to. No pressure. I appreciate every single one of you. Right, how do I finish these things? Beet juice. Beet juice? A little bit of beet juice. Don't you just love Beetlejuice? Anyway, I know it's green, by the way, very nice. Same color as Japanese signal lights for Go. They say blue light there, by the way. Do they? They use blue for green? That's a really interesting fact. I didn't realize that. Right, am I ending this? Okay, so I probably won't be on tomorrow because I know there's a lot of stuff I've got to get on tomorrow. However, I do hope to be able to bring you a stream over the weekend. Don't know what I'll be doing. I might actually do like a mix of different games, so I might like do a little bit Axie, a little bit of Voxedit, Sandbox, Game Maker stuff, maybe a little bit of War Riders, jump into a few other little games as well, have a look at a bit of everything for probably a few hours, just touch upon lots of different stuff. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you then. If I don't, then I'll see you on Monday in the Sandbox's actual official streams, where we are building something. I forgot what are we building? Oh, we were just doing like a pumpkin thing. We'll see in that. Maybe we'll do like a Halloween related item. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Goodbye.